say in New York. You don't get to come from outside and then tell everyone else.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for choosing to hang out with your host, the Conservative Bird, and me, Double G, and you're on the Brick Road Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody. We really do appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out. You know, it's not a day goes by and not another thing just ceases to amaze me, Double D. What's going on in NYC is absolutely ridiculous, and what the mayor is saying is even more ridiculous. So as of, what was this, 2 days ago, I believe, yesterday, we had some alleged pipe bombers in NYC that were out front of Zoran Mamdani, who is the mayor of New York. They were out front of his house protesting and had a bomb, and I believe it was a bomb comprised of a contraption that had nails and other stuff like that that could, like,
nuts and bolts
and nails, which is basically, it's like a homemade bomb, basically.
It's a shrapnel bomb.
Yeah, that's what it is. So, you know, these people are insane, dude. And if you guys didn't see it yet, it's pretty crazy what's going on. And what they blamed it for is even crazier to me.
I mean, here's the question you got to ask. Are you at all surprised that Mamdani would blame the protesters who were protesting in front of his house because of his policies that really kind of suck? So he's calling them white supremacists. But rather than, you know, hold the media, him and the media holding them responsible for the bombing or for the attempted bombing, what does he focus on? He focuses on John Lang, who is not a white supremacist, by the way.
Right.
He's just a pro-white New Yorker who sees where things are going in New York City, and he's speaking out about it. Honestly, I'm sick and tired of people like Mamdani calling everybody a racist when it doesn't fall into, because he doesn't give a shit about that. You know that, and I know that.
No, they don't.
Fucking Mamdani knows it too. He don't give a fuck about anybody but himself.
Most of the time, people use that stuff as a way to try and control you.
That's it. They want you to be afraid of being called a racist. Well, I got one for you, Mamdani. Fuck you, Mamdani.
So we're going to show you guys some true white supremacies here right now.
Yeah.
New tonight, 2 people have been arrested after 2 suspicious devices were thrown near Gracie Mansion. That's the official residence of New York.
Let me guess. Their names are Johnny Johnson and Billy Thompson.
City Mayor Zoran Mamdani.
Now,
according to NYPD, this happened at an anti-Islam protest that drove
that's him right there, the white guy.
The mansion. It led
There's
to
the other one. That's the other one.
Protest of more than 100 people. And you can see one of the devices here. It actually smoked before.
You know, it's funny how the news media, even News Nation, was able to show a bunch of white people like they're the ones that did it. It's crazy, right? Mental manipulation is real.
Was extinguished.
Especially in the media.
It was thrown towards a group of protesters, and another was
Come on for a second, Bird, and keep this in mind. News Nation is one of the actual more non-biased,
right?
So that just tells you how biased the actual biased ones are.
Yep.
Just saying.
A line of police with that moment caught on camera. Take a look.
Yeah, those look like white supremacists to me. Could lock them all up.
You know, at first I were trying to say that they were white too.
It's so funny.
They're clearly Arabic. You can tell by look. You don't even have to. You don't have to stereotype, or they're clearly Arabic.
Yeah.
All right, they're definitely not white. They're just not.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's crazy.
Bonnie's New York.
If this seems chaotic, it's because it was. But the two men you see on your screen were the pair arrested, and this was the moment police say one of the devices was handed off, then lit. Here's another angle of the suspect running with the device towards police. You can see it smoking there. After he jumped a barricade, he was taken into custody. He's now being identified as an 18-year-old by the name of Amir Balat. The bomb squad is now examining these devices.
Oh, it's not Timothy Johnson or Billy Dean or Billy Donovan
or Bobby Rowe.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I guess so. Oh,
Jackson Brown.
Right.
The devices, which were a bit smaller than a football, appear to be a jar wrapped in black tape, importantly, with nuts, bolts, and screws, along with a hobby fuse that could be lit. At this time, we do not yet know whether the devices were functional improvised explosive devices or hoax devices.
Officers searched that area. No,
it doesn't matter. Just the fact of the matter that they had them there and they were willing to bring them out, it speaks volume. And I doubt that they were hoax devices because they're already putting themselves in harm's way by doing this. So why would they do it with the fake one?
Well, that and the one was smoking while he was running with it.
Yeah,
now, that don't mean anything. It could be if it's smoking, that means there's a charge somewhere.
Yeah.
Other devices were found. Yeah. It is not known if Mayor Mamdani was at the residence as this unfolded.
Thank you for watching.
So we know what Mayor Mamdani already had to say about this. Of course, he blamed it on the white people. This isn't the people. This is no self accountability. This is the person whose color you don't like. That's whose fault it is.
But it's always going to be the case with Mamdani too. Dude, he's the biggest racist in New York City.
Hey.
He just won't. He'll never admit it, and he wants the world to believe he's a really nice guy, but he's a fucking asshole.
Hey, if you guys don't believe us, I mean, you hear it out the goat's mouth himself. I don't even want to call him the goat because the goat's a good terminology. Let's hear it out the camel's mouth.
Well, yeah, let's hear what this piece of shit's got to say.
New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani has bizarrely blamed white supremacy for the failed ISIS-inspired bomb attack in the city over the weekend.
On Saturday, a protest was held outside Gracie Mansion, where I live with my wife, Rama. Neither of us were home at the time. This was a vile protest rooted in white supremacy entitled Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City. I'm the first Muslim mayor of our city. Anti-Muslim bigotry is nothing new to me, nor is it anything new for the 1 million or so Muslim New Yorkers who know this city as our home.
Stop for a second. Yeah, he might say that Islamophobia is nothing new, but anti-white racism on behalf of Islamics wanting to kill us and death to America and death to the West, I think that speaks volumes. So, Madami, go suck a dick.
The alleged attackers threw a homemade bomb into the crowd of an anti-Islam march outside the residence of Mamdani, which failed to detonate. Comedian
I'm sure Mamdani's already got a GoFundMe set up for this guy.
So let me get this straight, okay? Mamdani's not home. There's a bunch of Islam protesters outside of his house.
Oh, they're pro-white guys who are sick and tired of being called racist. I watched John Lang's interview yesterday. He told them straight up. I mean, honestly, we should play his interview too.
Sure.
Because, or at least play a few of his statements. Well, we know what Mamdani's saying. Now, all you got to hear is what Lang said. Just go John Lang.
Sure. You can find one.
Now they were trying to accuse him because he's an original, not a New York. Wait a minute, maybe that's not the right one.
What's his name?
I thought it was John Lang. Let me hear. Hold on a minute.
It might be Jeff Lang.
What's the protesters in front of Mamdani's house name? What is the protester in front of Mamdani's house named?
It's something Lang.
Jake Lang.
Far right influencer. This one right here.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Leave the goats alone, Muzzies. Come on, buddy.
He must have ready to get around that head. It's kind of antagonizing.
No, No. Get out of my way. Keep moving.
He's got good security, though.
You know, it's funny. These people want to come in and make us assimilate their culture in our country, but yet we want freedom of speech, and they don't want to let him have freedom of speech. They get mad
dude.
They get mad because he says stuff that they don't like.
Well, yeah, because he actually sticks up for his own kind. Where the rest of our leaders are weak, dude. Look at Britain right now; they're overrun. Fuck Keir Starmer, dude. That guy's a total pussy, bro. He is. He's the biggest fucking pussy in Europe. Macron's got a bigger sack than Starmer, dude. And that ain't saying much because he's a half a queer.
Guys. Don't assault him. God bless.
I want to hear the part where he speaks to the media. Maybe we can fast forward it a little bit.
Does he talk to the media at all?
Yeah, he does.
Right here?
Yeah, I think go back a little bit.
It's right here.
Basically, a show trial, Soviet-style show trials that they're having. And Minnesota ought to be ashamed of itself. They have no justice, and we're going to overcome it. God's with us, and the Patriots stand tall. The Crusaders are here, and we're going to make sure that America knows this is a white Christian country, and we're going to keep it that way.
Basically,
we're going to make sure Mandami knows he's not welcome in New York City.
Ask Mandani to come and open his fast here.
There you go. Simple as that. Mamdani's not welcome in New York City.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
You know, yesterday in the statement that they showed on other stations on CNN, I believe, he was, pointing out, there's a lot of white people that built New York City.
Right.
It was built on the backs of Irish and Scottish immigrants and Italians and blacks and Hispanics too. I mean, it wasn't, but then Mamdani rolls in and acts like him and his jihad just built New York City.
Right.
No, they are foreigners. They've showed he's a first generation. He hasn't earned shit.
Right.
He hasn't earned a goddamn thing.
I don't disagree. There's a lot of people that are willing to take up for this guy, and he doesn't give a shit about them.
No, not at all. Not at all. And you know what? It's going to show more and more as it goes along.
Yeah.
First of all, he's a weak leader. He's kind of a punk. Let's be honest. He's a useful idiot. Yeah. Mamdani, you're a fucking useful idiot. And he is a punk, dude. He is. He is. That's what he is.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree at all.
So he wants to blame white folks. White folks just want to be treated a little more fairly in New York.
Yeah.
And you got these two fucking assholes that wanted to bomb everybody with nuts and bolts, and it doesn't seem like the media gives a shit.
It's insane, dude. It's insane for real.
And clearly Mamdani don't.
Yeah. No, I don't disagree. I'm hoping that everything could come to a proper conclusion and everything will just stop boiling over so much. We got a lot of crazy stuff going on in this country and outside of this country.
Well, I hope New York gets their heads together on their next election. They're stuck with this fucking guy for what, 6 years? 4 years, 6 years, whatever it is. It'll be long enough that the pain will last 30 years after the fact.
Yeah, I don't.
New York was already on the verge of being fucked up after de Blasio, that fool, and then Eric Adams, who was okay, but he was just okay, honestly.
Yeah.
And then now you've got this fucking douche canoe.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we covered it. So on that note, we're gonna end it. Double D, thanks for doing this with me. I want to thank the audience, thank my friends and family, and most importantly, thank God, because without him, none of this is possible.
And Bert, as always, thank you for hosting our show every week and every episode. Audience, thanks for sticking around. I would like to thank my family, but I really don't have any, or at least none that I like. So anyway, on that note, but I still would thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, because without him, we have nothing anyway. And with all that, good night, y'all.
All right, everybody, have a good one. Peace.